Welcome to Art Stock Challenge number 5. Now we're still thinking about the colour wheel and we're going to move our learning on today. So what have we learnt so far about the colour wheel? Well, we know there are 6 colours in the colour wheel and they go in a special order. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple. So 3 of these colours are primary colours, 3 of these colours are secondary colours. So the primary colours are special to artists because we cannot mix these colours. We use these colours to mix the other colours. So the primary colours in the colour wheel are red, yellow and blue, which leaves 3 colours left over. Orange, green and purple. They are the secondary colours. Now if you have a colour wheel on hand, you can always look at it and know, how do I make these secondary colours? So if you can say, how do I make orange? Well, if you look at the 2 colours on either side of orange, it tells you the answer. So red and yellow will make orange. How do I make green, you ask? Well, let's find green. We've got yellow on one side, blue on the other. So yellow and blue makes green, and it's the same with purple. How do we make purple? Let's look at the colours either side. We've got blue on one side, red on the other. So blue and red make purple. Very interesting things in the colour wheel. And today we are going to split the colour wheel in half. If you imagine a line going across here, 3 colours on one side, 3 on the other, like this. On one side we have red, orange and yellow. On the other side we have green, blue and purple. So what we're going to learn about today are warm colours and cold colours. So warm colours, I always teach it as fire colours. So red, orange and yellow. They're the fire colours. They are the warm colours, which leaves the other 3 the colder colours, the cool colours of the colour wheel. So our activity today to learn about hot and cold colours is some weaving, a weaving activity using hot colours or warm colours and cool colours. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do one of these and it will look amazing in a frame up in your house. So what you're going to need to do first of all is get 2 pieces of paper or card, and on one of the pieces you are going to cover it with hot colours, those warm colours, so reds, oranges and yellows. So I've painted this one already with red, oranges and yellows and blended them all together. And then I did another one with greens, blues and purples, but this one looks a little bit different. So after the paint had dried on here, I got my felt pens and I just drew some blue, green and purple lines just to make it a bit more interesting. So I'm going to do the same now with my warm colours. Okay, so I'm going to grab some of my pens. I do it so you can see, and all I'm going to do is just make some lines. You could do whatever you want. You could colour circles. You may not want to do this at all. It's just to make my weaving look a little bit more interesting and textured. Okay, so grab your warm colour felt pens and work on top of your paint, obviously when your paint is dry. Okay, so you can spend more time doing that. Alright, and then what you have to do is cut this into strips. Okay, so when we weave in and out, we need paper strips like this. Okay, so here's one I have already cut up. Okay, and I've cut my strips different widths. So some are wide, some are thin, all different sizes. Okay, so we need to create our weaving board. So back to the cold colour. Okay, Now what you're going to need to do with this is fold it in half. Okay. Now, lots of you may have done weaving before. Simple in, out, in, out. But the one I'm going to show you today is a little bit different. It's not just squares. Usually when we do simple weaving with paper, we get alternate squares. Here we've got wavy lines and sharp edges and corners. I'm going to show you how to do that. So once you've folded your cool colours in half, you need to work from this edge, the folded edge, and I'll do it that way for you, and just draw some wavy lines, okay, from the folded edge like that. So here's the folded edge, okay. Now, keeping this folded together, we are now going to cut along these lines that we have drawn, okay? And the good thing is, if you don't actually stay in your line, it doesn't matter. Obviously, the more lines that you draw, the more detailed your weaving will be. So it's up to you. You could always do some with a few lines first and then do another one with more lines, perhaps different lines, jagged lines, as well as curved lines. You decide. Okay, so folded that in half. I've drawn the wavy lines from the curved edge. I've cut those wavy lines, so I'm now going to open it, and we have got our weaving board. Okay, so you're going to place that in front of you and get your warm colours. So remember, our weaving board is cool colours. What we're going to weave with are warm colours, the reds, the oranges and the yellows. Okay, so let's have a look where we're going to start. I'm going to start weaving going under the outside strip like this. So it's always a good idea to use two hands, okay? One to guide the strip, the other hand to lift up these flaps where we're going to do our weaving. So we've gone under here, we're going to go over this one, so we need to go under the next one. Under, over, over the next one, under and over. Done. Now I'm going to push that up to the top like this. My first strip is complete. I'm going to choose a strip now with a different width. I'm going to go for quite a wide one here. Now, I started going under with my strip. So the next layer, you will be starting going over. So it's a good idea always to look at the strip you've done before. So this is over, so I'm under, this I'm going to start over. So over the first one, under the second, over the next one, under the next one, over and under. And when you've gone through, push it up so it rests against the first strip that you did. Okay, so we're starting to see some weaving designs happening here. Right, let's pick another one. So I started over. Now this strip is going to start going under and over, using both hands, under and over. And the good thing about this is it's really easy to see if you've gone wrong, because the alternate colours won't be there. Right, so then we've got 3. 1, 2, 3 strips, and continue all the way up until you can't fit in any more, and you will be left with something like this. Okay, and you will know all about hot colours and cold colours, warm colours and cool colours. You could even have a day where you just dress in hot colours, or have a day when you dress in cool colours. I wonder if you could do that Have fun with your weaving, everybody. Good luck. See you again. Bye.